Namaste. Some thoughts, all my own, and some musings for Teachers' Day. Few problems facing the mankind are as challenging as that of devising an educational system capable of responding to India's needs of the current century. The traditional system of Guru and Gurukul was unique in many aspects. It centered around the teacher. The disciples were in the custody of Acharya. There was no discrimination between the disciples on either grounds. Today's world economic circumstances often force some bright children to discontinue their education prematurely and prevent them from realizing their full potentials. This never was the situation during those Gurukul days. Every disciple used to work for the ashram and serve the Acharya while learning. In open schools like Shantiniketan, the education was providing the individual information on the bonds and links between the nature and the man. There never used to be a mere transfer of knowledge based on curriculum or syllabus. What's important was, despite the obligatory support, there was no interference or directions from the king or the state. On the contrary, the king used to seek advice on key matters from Acharya. The different facets of Bharatiya thought was the product of great learning and had always been the hallmark of Nalanda and Takshashila universities. It is an acknowledged fact of history that standards of excellence ancient Indian thinkers set for themselves and which they invariably achieved were the highest in every field of human endeavor. And so was in the field of education and learning. Though such was the high standing of our teachers, they neither expected nor encouraged a dumb and uncritical acceptance of their teachings by their students. They knew the fact that for proper development of thought, a spirit of inquiry and critical analysis was necessary, without which nothing worthwhile could have been achieved in the field of learning. It is therefore that we find in the Prashna Upanishada, when Ashwayan asked a very complex and complicated question to Pipilda, his guru, Pipilda, instead of rebuking him for asking such questions, as any of the spiritual gurus of today would do, praises him and assures to attempt to answer the question to his satisfaction. Personalities of this caliber took Indian learning to greater heights in the past. In the circumstances what I briefly talked about, it is felt that the student bodies in colleges and universities, parents and associations working for teachers must again repose their faith in the teacher. In today's context, I'll cite only two examples. Nobody ever asked how many test matches Ramakant Achrekar played, yet he produced Bharat Ratna, a gem known as Sachin Tendulkar. Who bothered as to how many discs little known B.R. Devdar cut or recorded? Yet he gave us the genius called as Kumar Gandharva. For sure, the case stands for that Gurukul teacher. Let's bring back that teacher in our present setup.